So welcome once again to the Aaron Turner Show, the last Aaron Turner Show. Why are you laughing, P?
They're waiting the TV look right now. I was like, hold on.
Oh, okay.
All right, what's going on?
Yeah. Welcome once again, Aaron Turner Show. This is our last one. This is our version of the reunion show. Forget your hair, P. Forget your hair.
It's in my face. It's the Fantasia hair.
The Fantasia hair. Well, like I say, this is our version of the reunion show. We have Basketball Wives and all these people do their reunion shows. So we're going to do that without the fussing and taking shoes off and climbing over tables and stuff like that. I don't think we're going to do that tonight. But hopefully I don't get none of the young ladies mad enough for them to do all that. Because this is a small table. Can you climb over this?
I got on flip-flops.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So, and what we're going to do, we're going to recap. This been, about 12 weeks? We've been rocking
12 weeks.
Yeah, 12
we
weeks.
did 6 weeks of the P Show and 6 weeks of the Aaron Turner Show.
Yeah.
We had a lot of good topics. Do you remember what your favorite was?
Oh, man, you know what? I got to think. I think one of my favorite ones is the would you date your ex?
Best friend's ex.
Best friend's ex, yeah. I think that was one of my favorites.
I watched that the other night.
Yeah, I think that was one of my favorites because that was like this.
I think mine was the very first, the Aaron Turner Show when we did the panelists.
Okay, that was hot.
I started crying.
Yeah, wow.
Yeah, that was funny.
Wow.
Because I didn't know what the dude was talking about.
Definitely.
And I just couldn't, I was laughing and crying.
Yeah. Well, we have two young ladies that's joining us. I guess we can go from my left, and then we're going to jump over P, and the other young lady going to introduce herself.
Hello, people. I'm Christian Crawford. How y'all doing tonight?
Okay, that's Christian Crawford, and...
Hello, this is Wendi Wright of RichmondBlack.com. What's going on, Richmond?
Hey, P, push her. Let me see. She was like she ain't even in the camera shot. No, you pull her to you.
Oh, pull her to you.
Yeah. Look like she ain't in the camera shot. This is all live.
This is all studio.
Yeah, this is all live TV, so that's how we're gonna rock it. And we're gonna further talk about more with Kristen Crawford. Because me and Kristen have a project that's coming up on Comcast. I believe it was next week, May 15th. So we'll talk more later into the show about that. And everybody, these two young ladies, they've been on previous shows. Wendi, you was on the show with the
domestic violence.
It was domestic
cheatologist.
With cheatologist.
Yeah. Well, did we do domestic violence?
It was.
No, she won't on that one.
On the P Show.
Right.
Yeah, because I'm always on.
Yeah, she's always on the P Show. She get it.
Always on the P Show.
I think it was more with the couples.
When we did the panel.
Right, with the panel.
That was on your very first show.
Crying on the phone.
Right.
Crying on TV.
She was on that one, but she also did a P Show too. Yeah. And we definitely take calls. Y'all can call in and show us some love and I want to see for Richmond or the worldwide what y'all favorite shows and what y'all want us to talk more about in the future. She gonna be messing with his hair all show, so y'all need to pay that no mind. All right, we got a call.
Okay. Hello, welcome to the Aaron Turner Show.
Yo, how you doing, buddy?
Hey, what's up?
Yo, this is man. Hey, y'all funny anglers.
Okay, you got a question, comment?
It's the movie that I do. I watch Juvenile, Lil Wayne, all y'all.
You have a question or comment?
Yeah. I can't remember.
Okay. You want to call it back when you remember?
Yeah, I trying to think, write the song down. I put write the music down.
Okay.
But I ain't to it yet.
Okay. All right. Well, thanks for the call.
All right.
Okay. That's how the last show gonna be.
All right.
Okay. 804-915-5202. I guess he'll call us back when he get
When
everything
he remember
straight.
his question.
Yeah. So
Hold him in, Pete.
hold it together. Hold it together. Yeah, so Kristen, you was on the show. What were we talking about when you was on the show?
We was talking about the movie Act Like a Lady, Think Like a Man, talking about the book and the movie.
Okay. Okay. All right. Okay. And also, so how you like that show? And I know that was like just huge because we went on to.
It definitely was huge. We got some interesting callers that called in, told us to be queens and go to Paris. So that was that was a funny show.
That was
talking about that 90-day rule, wonder how many people gonna call in and say that they kept their 90-day rule. So it was cool.
Okay. Again, the numbers at the bottom of the screen. Call us, and we want to hear, as far as the past shows, or what your favorite shows, and Pete, I know like everybody love anything to do with cheating.
Oh yeah, we love the cheating topics.
Phones just ring with cheating topics for some odd reason.
When was the last time you cheated? Call in and tell us.
Right
now.
Yeah.
Right now.
Yeah. I mean, it just. I guess that's where everybody wants, drama, and and we did touch on some real serious topics like domestic violence, and shout out to Vanetta with that one. And even though the calls weren't there, I know you guys were listening, and those shows that we know that the phones ain't gonna be ringing for the whole hour.
Yeah,
but
the domestic violence, AIDS, teen pregnancy, anything serious, it's hard to get people to call in on.
Right.
I wonder why that is. Why is it that people are just so afraid to talk about the serious issues that affect us all?
And it's sad that, people do that when you talk about homelessness or children being hungry, or I know they had something about foster children lately, how enough people aren't willing to take in foster children, and you have all these children that need help, but nobody wants to talk about those types of things.
No, they never want to. But if you call in and you want to talk about the Basketball Wives or the Real Housewives of Atlanta, they can talk all day and night about that kind of foolishness and cheating.
Man.
Cheating is the number one
relationship topics are always number one, though.
They really are.
Yeah,
because you can always relate to it.
Right.
We have a call.
We got a caller. Welcome to the Aaron Turner Show.
Hello, how you doing? I have a question. I would like to know, what are you guys' opinions on the Trayvon Martin case? Okay,
you talking about like the whole case in itself, or?
Yes.
Okay. Well, my personal opinion, what you want to know, far as what should happen to Mr. Zimmerman, or just in general?
Your all-around opinion of it.
Okay. Well, my all-around opinion of it, it's unfortunate the young man had to lose his life, and hopefully justice will be served, because only Mr. Zimmerman as well as Trayvon Martin really know exactly what happened. And definitely justice wasn't served quick enough, with Mr. Zimmerman being out there for 40-some odd days and not even being arrested. And I hope that this is a wake-up call for the whole entire country as well as the world to get out there, register to vote, number one, and vote, because the stand your ground law, that was one of the reasons why he stayed out there for so long, and he's using self-defense because of that stand your ground law. And you had to read up on that, exactly what the stand your ground law is. Virginia don't have it, but Florida and a couple other states do have it. And basically what it is it's kind of a flip-flop law, because you have one lady, I can't think of her name right now, but she's in somewhere else. She's in jail, about to face 20 years behind the stand your ground law with a domestic violence situation, and she shot a gun in the air. She didn't kill nobody.
Yeah.
So, again, that's why we got to get out there and, educate ourselves, and, as far as, getting out there and vote, so we don't have them laws like that. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
And not only that, people need to educate their children on, when you go in certain places or when you walk in by yourself, on how to carry yourself, because these are the things that young children face. I mean, Trayvon Martin is just the case that made it to the media. It's plenty of children who, had similar situations happen to them like that, and it wasn't broadcast. So definitely educate yourself and register to vote so that you can change some of these laws.
Okay.
Yes, I agree with you on that.
Okay. Anybody else?
Yes, I
Nah, I mean,
we just have to.
We talked about it a lot. So,
Yeah, we
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's just wrong. You know, if it happened here, I don't think that it would have got to that point. If it was in the state of Virginia, that would have never happened.
I don't think so.
It would have never happened. It's a Commonwealth state. It would have never happened. He would have been locked up on site. No days.
No days in between.
Because you guilty until proven innocent here, point blank, period. They don't care. So,
Yeah. And the stand your ground law, just to say one thing, just to touch on that, you know, when Jeb Bush put that in the law, even Jeb Bush said that it would not apply in this case because stand your ground means you are in your yard.
yeah.
Minding your business and somebody comes in your yard and you stand your ground in your yard. When he took the opportunity to go outside of his yard to do what he did, then that's what kind of made that law null and void for him.
Yeah.
I believe we lost the call.
Yeah, we did. But,
Yeah.
you know, it's a sad situation. And I know a lady here, Michelle Curvin, she did a song called My Heart Cries.
Right, right.
You can download it on iTunes for like $1, and they're gonna give those proceeds to his parents. Once it reaches a certain level, they'll take the proceeds and give it
It's
to
a
them.
beautiful song, nicely done video. And I
Mm-hmm.
also heard that the parents have trademarked his name.
Oh, they did.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, welcome to the Aaron Turner Show.
Good evening,
Hello.
my fellow Americans.
Hey, how you doing?
All right. Once again, I was channel serving and came on you guys. Guys discussing the Trayvon Martin situation. Let me just explain a couple things. The young lady said something about that wouldn't have happened here. That's not necessarily the case. But at the heart of the matter is the language of the statute. And that doesn't matter where you are. Now, under common law, you are entitled to defend yourself and your property. The stand your ground law goes beyond just your property. The young lady was wrong on that one because what the stand your ground law says, if you are attacked in the street, you are entitled to defend yourself to use deadly force under certain circumstances.
Okay.
Under certain circumstances. Now, I'm not prepared to delineate all those circumstances, but it almost has to be a situation where you are in imminent danger of serious bodily injury or death.
Right.
Which we know he wasn't.
Right, of course. I agree with that. There was no evidence to suggest that Mr. Zimmerman had any justification for what he did under any circumstances because the first thing that implicates Mr. Zimmerman was the fact that the 911 operator told him not to follow the young man.
Exactly.
Right.
So that automatically mitigates against Mr. Zimmerman, automatically. I mean, there was a prima facie proof right there that Mr. Zimmerman was in the wrong place, regardless of what the story turned out to be, even if Trayvon Martin attacked him. Because there was some testimony to the effect that the young man had observed himself being followed. Well, look, if you are scared of somebody, you might take a preemptive move against them just on that basis. Now, having said that, if I'm attacking you with bare hands, that does not entitle you to use deadly force against me in itself.
Okay.
Yeah.
And there was no evidence that I've seen anywhere presented or even offered that Trayvon Martin used anything approaching deadly force against him, even with his hand.
Right.
Now, the idea here is part of this problem was created by the police. Because if they didn't do anything close to a forensic examination of that crime scene, then that's the police.
Right.
All right, now, there's one other thing I want to point out. One problem we have as Americans is we are not scientific enough in our approach to our legal system.
Okay.
And here's what this means. I'm going to just give you a couple examples.
Okay.
The O.J. Simpson trial, right?
Right.
You got all kinds of people. I'm just using that as an example because everybody and his brother talk about that all the time. You got folks that want to say that he was guilty because of thus and so. But nobody can come up with a specific body of evidence that says this established that he did it beyond a reasonable doubt.
Okay.
Now, I'm going to tell you what the reasonable doubt was in that case, because a lot of people talk that jump because they didn't watch the trial. I did. I watched it from beginning to end and heard everything, every objection, made notations and everything else for that very fact, because I wanted to be able to discuss the matter on an intelligent basis.
Mm-hmm.
The only thing that associated O.J. Simpson with that crime scene was a drop of blood that Marshall Clark found on the crime scene 6 weeks after the crime scene was closed down.
Okay.
Now you think about that for a second.
Okay.
A drop of blood that's being exposed to the environment, deteriorating, so forth and so on.
Right.
That's the only thing that associated him with the crime scene.
Okay.
You had Van Adder and those guys driving around with forensic evidence, taking it downtown to the forensic lab and bringing it back. Now, when have you ever heard that happen?
Right.
I just use it as an example.
Okay.
We go in the courtrooms every day, listen to specious arguments about crimes, and then find people guilty because we, quote, believe they're guilty.
Right. Well, Carl, yeah, I mean, I truly agree, and that goes with just pretty much educating ourselves, with the whole legal system in itself, and not, looking at the media, to tell us what to believe, because the media is very powerful, and it tells most people what to believe instead of educating ourselves and find out for ourselves. But thanks definitely for your comment, caller, and just keep us posted for future shows.
All right. Well, look, can I say one more thing?
Yeah, go ahead.
Our legal system is a relatively complicated thing, but we don't even bother to educate ourselves about some of the basics of it.
Right.
And I just want to say, I'm talking about statutes, the people who enact the laws, like our legislators.
Mm-hmm.
Next time you're out in the street with somebody, ask them who their state senator and state delegate is and see if they can name.
Right. I truly agree. I
can't even name them, so.
I truly agree.
I just wanted to make that point, and I'll be talking to you guys again sometime.
Okay. All right. Thanks, caller.
I can't even name them.
Yeah.
I can't even hate on the next man, because seriously, like, I'm just not into politics like that. We should be more into it. We should, but I'm just not. Right.
And it comes when you know better, strive to do better. So that's all that is.
Yeah. And it's funny. The first caller mentioned the Trayvon Martin was huge, and we was on air when a lot of that stuff was going on.
Yeah.
We was actually on air when Mr. Zimmerman got arrested. So that was like history making itself. And what I encourage people to do is keep it moving. Okay, he's behind bars, but like Kristen said, there's plenty of Trayvon Martin cases that have been out there and been out there forever. That certain things happen. Things happen, and people just swept on the rug. And with that situation, I definitely blame, because they said the police department, is allegation them just being corrupted all the way.
Yeah.
And then Zimmerman dad, was the judge, and a whole bunch of stuff. So that's unfortunate. That's the society we live in. Is if you know somebody big enough, they can try to push it under the rug. And luckily, shout out to Trayvon Martin parents that they kept it moving.
Yeah,
and
they did.
They kept it moving, and they just didn't let their son just get killed and nothing being done. And unfortunately, it's so many people that's like voiceless out there. And I know what me and you did was we put it out there on everything, and on a bigger scale.
We never really got deep into it.
Well, not on here.
It's one of them situations where you just.
I mean, I did on my radio show because we got
we
keep
talked
it real.
about it in entertainment, but we never did a topic about it.
Yeah, I actually did, more so. Yeah. Hello, welcome to the Aaron Turner Show.
Hey, how y'all doing?
Hey, what's up, TL?
How you doing, man? Hey, look here, I live out here in Henrico. Let me tell you something. When I first moved out here, they watched me.
Okay.
Now, I got 3 degrees. You go in the store, they watch you. I remember, let me tell you what happened to me, man. I went in a bank out here. Old lady, she dropped some money. And I gave it to her. You know what she told me?
What's
Thank
the
you, nigga.
Oh.
90-something years old.
Oh.
Now, I moved out here in Henrico, thinking I used to live in Church Hill.
Okay.
Thinking I'm going to get away from everything. And cause I live out here don't necessarily mean everything. That's what happened to Trayvon.
Right.
You see, black people got to get away from because you move out in white neighborhood. You got to tell your kids don't go in your pockets. Certain things, they still think you a nigga. Now that's the whole thing out of this Trayvon thing, man. Is that you move out in these nice neighborhoods, you think everything gonna be cool, and they will kill your behind.
That's deep. You're right about that.
I just want.
All right, TL.
All right, bye.
Okay. And, you know, well, TL just put out that plane.
I know. Okay, what you saying, TL, but we can't say that.
Right. I'm like, wow.
Kids don't even say that no more. Kids say bro now. You know, it's just bro. You know, what's up, bro? That's it. Ain't no, you know.
Yeah. We gotta save our kids.
We got another call, y'all.
Hello, welcome to the Aaron Turner Show.
How y'all doing tonight?
Hello.
We're doing wonderful.
You know, I've always had I always had a problem. I don't know whether it make any sense or not. But, you know, I never could understand, here, if you're a police officer and you get all this training, you know, to use a gun and everything. And, you know, seems like to me that when you go to shoot, you should be able to shoot and knowing the areas that you shouldn't shoot to kill somebody.
Yeah.
I never could understand that. I remember years ago, me and my ex, it was around about 70s, we was going out to dinner and we stopped at this, they used to have an open air theater down there on Jefferson Davis Highway, so we stopped in the parking lot to have a conversation. And this cop come running up with his gun pulled on us and shaking like a leaf. Just shaking like a leaf. And then he said, show me your to drop all that stuff you're supposed to show. When we go to reach for to go into the glove compartment, don't move. And if it wasn't for that call saying that they had found the person, we probably wouldn't have been here. He was shaking. You know, some people shouldn't be police officers.
Right.
You're right about that.
Right.
And
You know what I'm saying? And as far as Trayvon, I can't help but think if this man's hands were loose enough to go and get a gun, then it was loose enough to go and scratch him in his eyes, scratch Trayvon in his eyes, go around his neck. You know, we fight with our hands. You know, you could put your legs around his body. You could do a lot of things other than go after a gun. I don't understand that. See, that's what makes me feel like either he got scared real quick or he meant to kill him. You know, I can't think of it's either or. You know what I'm saying? Because he didn't have to go for his gun. If you could go for your gun, you could just did other things.
But it's unfortunate that today a lot of people, they turned away from fighting, and it's everybody wants to have a gun now, and you know, guns don't kill people, people do.
That's right.
You know, so, and as far as your police comment, I mean, you have to understand that to be a police officer, all you need is a high school diploma. And that doesn't train you to work with people who are on drugs, have mental problems. And of course they go through their trainings, but when, you know, a lot of police training is on the job training. You know, you learn as you go on, you know, different situations.
And you must don't need to have any qualification to be a senator either, right?
Right.
Thank you.
Okay.
Some stuff we just can't touch. I don't touch it. I mean, you go for it, Ern.
Wow.
Some stuff I just don't touch.
Well, anyway, it's funny.
These people might come on the P show. I'm sorry.
I mean, it's funny that, you know, everybody talk about the Trayvon. I guess it's still kind of on people's minds. You know, the whole,
it is,
whole,
because you don't hear it in the media anymore.
Right. And you know, I saw like little glimpse of it yesterday, but you know, again, that's the media. You know, they blew it up.
They on something else now. They looking for the little girl.
Yes.
Right.
What's the little girl name?
What you
Y'all
talking
know
about?
the little girl they looking for?
I know you're talking about. I can't think of her name.
The two little girls.
No, it's one little girl that somebody got out the window or something.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And also I want to
Call Nancy Grace. She
Nancy,
know.
Nancy knows
Nancy
everything.
Grace ain't touched Trayvon, but she definitely touched.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna be quiet.
Welcome to the Aaron Turner Show.
How you doing, brother?
Hey, what's up?
Very interesting that a number of black people went down to Florida, to protest about the thing that happened to Trayvon Martin. And at the same time, you got a lot of black people that were, pretty mad about the situation, and we should be.
Right.
But did you read the Richmond Times disgrace a couple of weeks ago?
The time disgrace. No, what did it say?
Now, how many black people were murdered in the month of April? 5 black
It's
people.
like 31.
A lot.
Now what does that say about us? You down there protesting? Hey man, we gotta come together.
Right.
All right, well, what are you doing back in Richmond? I don't care about that mess. I'm gonna blow his head away anyway. So, sad situation, man.
That's right.
Right.
Like Ice Cube said, why is it that the only time black people get together is when it's at a funeral?
Funeral. Yeah.
That's the truth, though.
All right, my man, I gotta get out of here, but
Thank
good
you.
show.
Okay. Thank you, caller.
That's the truth.
Yeah, and again, when I did talk about this on the radio when the Trayvon Martin thing was going on, and I challenge people, what's going to happen 30 days from now, 60 days from that point, and then we into a month or so after the, into it, and we just silent.
It's died down.
Yeah, we
It
died.
definitely has died
We died down, and I mentioned that same thing with the caller. Say here in Richmond, Virginia, April was a horrendous month for murder.
31. It was headlining. Like
yes. And everybody did the hoods, and that was wonderful. A whole bunch of churches. Come to church Sunday with your hoods on, and that's what I said too. That doesn't mean nothing if we ain't resident people out to vote and change some of these laws.
Yeah,
that's right.
And I fought a lot of the churches, and I'm gonna put the church on blast a little bit.
Go ahead, put them on blast.
I'm put them on blast a little bit. This is gonna be a good blast. It was just like a membership drive almost. I mean, you're not going beyond just the hood thing. Like I say, voting. Bottom line, we hear it all the time, but voting. And shout out to people like Chloe Lawrence in the area that pushes so much. And we're gonna have to get her. I gotta call Chloe. Chloe, you listening, man? Give me a call. Anyway, but shout out to people like her and a lot of people that's out there that pushing that voting.
Yeah,
and
she do every week.
Yeah.
She's doing something for it, and she expunging people's records.
Right.
So they can vote.
Yeah,
Right.
exactly. So she doing a lot of different things. As long as your fines are paid, you good with the courts.
Right.
She helps you get it done.
Right. Hello, welcome to the Aaron Turner Show.
Hey, I want to say one more thing. It's TL again.
Yeah.
Man, let me tell you something. You saying right. I remember when McDonald, the election, black folks didn't go out and vote. That's why he in there.
Right.
I remember that, man. I'm not from here, and I remember when they voted for Barack, but when McDonald got ready, Negroes was out partying.
Right.
And they didn't go out and vote.
Yeah.
And what you talking about is great. And so that's the thing. We do a lot of talking, man.
Right.
When it comes to voting, we somewhere else. Take care.
Okay.
We gotta vote this year.
Yeah.
It's election year. We gotta step up and do it like we did it 4 years ago.
And the thing is, we not only vote on the presidential election, but we gotta vote. We gotta vote exactly in the local and in the primary. And with like Obama, we a lot of people criticizing him, but it's like he got his hands tied a lot because the House is full of Republicans, and that's why we did not get out there after Barack was in office.
Shout out to Barack. He came through this
Yeah,
weekend.
definitely.
The city shut down.
The whole city. Cops in every single block on the highway, everywhere you go.
Yeah. Him and Michelle. Now, I was on my way to the P show, And you know,
did you get caught up in it?
I almost, but I told the cops, look, I gotta make it to the P show, so y'all gotta let me through.
They let us
Y'all gotta let me through. They try to catch me, man, but in that downtown area, but I was gonna say, the lady, she was kind of bad mom in the Richmond City. Shout out to Richmond City because we driving these streets, man. I don't want them to say Aaron Turner show against the Richmond City. So that was the caller. That's not views of the Aaron Turner show.
No.
But it is some good cops out there, and we can't judge the whole city of Richmond, for a few people mistakes. And even when we was talking about the George Zimmerman. This is a self-appointed neighborhood watch guy,
Yeah, he made his own position.
Right.
You just give yourself a position,
Like,
I'm the CEO of Comcast.
Yeah.
Y'all ain't know?
All right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, you the mayor.
I'm a mayor.
Yeah. We just give ourselves titles.
Yeah. He was, self-appointed, gun-ho, guy. He was a rent-a-cop too. That his part-time job was a rent-a-cop. Yeah, he was. Yeah, he was a rent-a-cop.
That is true.
And he was going to school.
Oh, God.
And part-time, he was a rent-a-cop.
Oh my goodness.
And then, so he self-appointed himself to be this neighborhood watch dude. Man, he probably went out and bought
He was
a
doing
t-shirt.
more than watching.
He probably had a t-shirt. He probably had
They just say,
Go on eBay and buy shirts to say security.
Right,
Mace on
Yeah,
it.
you top flight,
Top
And then went out, got a gun and all that, and it was just, he probably had his chest all out and all this type of stuff.
And keep in mind, he had 2 records this month. 2.
Yes.
Okay, 2 of them. Got him out of there. These people, but they came back up. As y'all see, they came back up. So, they say they throw it out, it'll never be heard of, but that's not true.
It's
somebody in there that's gonna snitch.
If you did it, it's somewhere.
It's there.
It's somewhere, man. But
some people just don't need guns at all.
True.
At the end of the day, exactly.
Yeah, definitely. But it's funny, man. They giving us topics. Richmond City. Richmond City. We talking about Trayvon, but we did. I don't think on here we really touched on too much. I know I did a little bit on the radio, and I think you probably did a little bit because I know here we kind of we can't do so much with Comcast. Shout out to Comcast. By the way,
we gotta keep it. I like to keep it clean myself, but they did have a show on here before that wasn't that clean.
Right.
We're not gonna talk about that show.
Right. But,
people really didn't like that show.
Yeah, but we talk about relationships, man. Relationships, and
that's the biggest thing. That's what matters. So, what do you want to talk about relationships right now?
Well, I know. My theory with the relationship is that because it crosses color lines and poverty lines and everything. So I think that's why.
Everybody can.
It's not a black thing, it's not a white thing. It's not a rich or poor thing.
But why is it that everybody just has to be in a relationship? Why can't you be, single and focus on yourself and get yourself together before you trying to join with somebody else?
Yeah, because
they really focus. Yeah. It's a lot of people that focus on being in a relationship, but like even with me and Wendi, we're both single. We're focusing on our careers, what we're doing, what we're working on. At this point in my life, I don't even need nobody or want anybody interfering with the goals I'm trying to reach.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You get in relationships, it messes up everything. It seems like
it's
like, oh no, I don't want you doing this, baby. I don't want you doing that. Let me do me right now.
That person will be on the P show.
Yeah, this one right here, because I think he's looking at you.
He's looking at you, right?
Yeah.
So eventually, I think I'll find that person to share my success with, and they can share theirs with me. But right now, I'm career building at the end of the day.
Man, that was powerful. Y'all said.
But
they think
that because they always think that when women are single, we're so bitter or we're just. We want a man so bad. Like she's so thirsty for a man, but it's not even like that. Like y'all really giving yourself too much credit.
No, I think what it is, unfortunately, some of the women that's so-called bitter give you guys a bad name.
And that's possible,
it's so many out there that give you guys a bad name. Yeah. So us as men, we look at all women that don't have a man, or she probably run me in a way, or and that's our thinking. I ain't gonna lie, that's our thinking.
Yeah, but don't be bitter, be better. Learn from what you went through and strive to do better with the next.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
And
don't
that
be
goes for
bitter.
men and women.
But
Just
easy.
Do better.
Yeah.
That's easier said than done, you know,
Right.
because you know
So,
people.
But you have to
always
want
say
to do that.
Hold on. Was you at the Aaron Turner show Saturday? Was you?
Saturday,
You
Friday.
wasn't. Friday. I mean, was you at the show?
Friday on the
Not
radio.
last.
Were you
Was
there
last?
when he talked about the cheating topic?
No.
Because they say he dogged women.
No.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
you know I wasn't there.
Text said that you dogged us on the cheating show. Like you talking about women really, really bad.
Oh, and
No, I wasn't there for that.
So I just
I
want to
wouldn't let
get
that
some
happen.
clarification from
No,
you.
no.
Because his topic was why men cheat.
Okay.
So
I didn't know. I know.
what's your answer to that?
I never dog
Why do
women.
men cheat, Aaron?
I never dog women.
Huh,
You know,
Aaron?
well, all you
We
do.
want to know why do men cheat.
Well, what you do, you find on retweet them. the show.
Oh, I'm definitely gonna do
Yeah,
that.
but
shit.
Tech, you know, I'm gonna have to talk to you. You don't, I don't know what you're talking about. No, actually, yeah, he did that, but no, Tech, you know, Tech need to call in and clarify what went on because Tech was the one saying all men are cheaters. Me and Grizzly, shout out to Jay Grizzly. We were saying that every man, cause Tech had the whole thing. If Beyonce walked up in here, every man in here, well, if
Y'all
Beyonce
is
said,
at her. Y'all gonna be
But I
no. Tech was saying every man in here, you know, would get at Beyonce if she said, you know, come on, you know, I want you. Me and Grizzly was saying, no, not every man.
I don't agree.
I don't even believe that though.
No, see,
Money
yeah.
talks, baby. Beyonce can come get me.
No. I mean,
Yeah,
I
whatever.
mean, the thing is what we were trying to say. That's not
Hey,
so.
production team had to open the door on that one.
No, basically what me and Jay Grizzly was saying, shout out to Jay Grizzly, what we were saying, like, if you're happy at home, you know, you're not going to really roam like that. And
Right.
Tech was saying every single man in certain situations, you know, we're going to roam regardless.
Oh Lord.
Here we go.
Yeah.
Welcome to Aaron
Okay, I
Turner.
got something to tell y'all. Now y'all talking about men cheating. Let me tell you something. My wife died of cancer. She couldn't do nothing for me. I took care of her, washed her, cleaned her, and everything, and I didn't fool around on her. There's some good brothers out here.
Exactly.
Stop that.
Yeah.
Exactly.
See, sometimes love don't need soft lights and music. Sometimes love is hard hands, strong shoulders, and a long silence that says everything.
There you go.
All right
There
now.
you go. You right
Take
about
care.
that. All right.
Wisdom.
And see, that's what we were saying. Tech, he need to call in and clarify this whole deal because he was the one.
But
watching the game.
Tech might be talking about the newer generation. See, he old school. These younger, they
But
confused.
Tech right though. I feel like that if Beyonce walked in and said certain things, that's just like if Denzel came through the room.
Oh, Lord.
Morris Chestnut walked in here.
Tank.
You know what I'm saying?
Mike Ely.
Yeah, come on. What? What?
Bobby for 2 cents.
Baby, let me just get you for a couple of hours.
No, I don't agree. If you're happy, I mean, of course we're human. You know, they're gonna be beautiful and all that, but you know, you're not gonna waste your time. You know, when you got
So
everything.
you're going to look at your whole picture.
No, yes, you're not
That's
gonna
what
waste
you
your
could
time
do.
when you're happy at home. You're not gonna waste your time with it. You know, you're not gonna put up that effort.
I'm pretty sure there's a lot of men at home right now saying BS. That's all we hear all
so
day
does
about
that
right
mean
now.
But they not
about
gonna
it?
say it. They're
Not gonna call in here and say it, but they definitely feel like it. They punching the TV right now because they don't believe you. Like it doesn't. It's like it doesn't mean that you are doing anything wrong by saying if it was Beyonce, she's on a whole different level.
Right.
If it was another chick, like if he threw out a random chick, then I can understand what you mean. But we talking about money. Chick that look flies, I don't know what, you
All
know,
the
she
time.
look good all the time.
But I mean, at the end of the day,
That's like a Halle Berry, you know what I mean?
But I'm
Like,
saying at the
pretty.
I'm saying at the end of the day, Beyonce gonna be there for that one moment, and she's gone. That's what we was saying. Cause that's what Tech was saying. You know, if Beyonce come in here and say, "Look, I want to get with you," and for that moment, you're not gonna risk what you got at home. Cause Beyonce gonna be gone back with Jay-Z.
But that's the whole purpose.
That's the whole purpose. That's what a cheating comes from.
Yes, and they don't have to be
That
Beyonce.
is what cheating is.
They don't have to
You
be
do
Beyonce.
it for that moment. You know what I mean? And then it's gone.
Like
do it for that
those
moment.
girls in those certain categories that you put in
the
there.
categories.
Yeah.
Two categories.
Yeah, the two categories.
Yeah,
I mean, I
the
think
two
you buy
ends
into
there.
the fantasy. So if Beyonce came through and that's somebody that you have
And that's
thought
the
about,
last time you're gonna see
and
her.
that's a come on.
Please.
Now.
And even with some
Mm-mm.
guys,
She
they
ain't
would
gonna
rather
never
be
tell
She ain't gonna
Beyonce.
tell because she don't want TMZ on her.
Yeah, she ain't gonna never tell us.
Never gonna tell her. But I guarantee if your tweet, it'll be tweeted out from whoever.
I don't agree.
I was with Beyonce.
and then
Follow me.
And then this is what I told Tech too. He hasn't gotten to that point, in his life yet. That he found somebody and everything. Of course, everything gonna be perfect, but you just ain't gonna do all that.
God, is that what love felt like, man?
Yeah, you just ain't gonna do all that. You just ain't gonna do all that. And Grizzly had my back too.
Yeah, I mean,
Grizzly
it
had my
is
back
about
too.
a contentment that you get with your mate.
Yeah.
And that's real strong love.
Yeah.
If you can say that a Beyonce or somebody can walk in, and in your mind you might be like, but you know that you would never even.
Yeah, I mean, you're gonna be,
Mm-hmm.
you definitely gonna be attracted and all that type of stuff,
You
and
go home and be like,
even
you dress
things.
up like Beyonce for me, boo.
Yeah, but and Grizzly made a joke out there. Grizzly made a joke out there. We talking about, I go home and she dressed like the little cowgirl or something. He's talking about some cowgirl fantasy or something. I mean, he a sick,
Because that's
twisted
what
individual.
it is. It's about the fantasy of it.
Yeah, and he was talking about that because he was talking about he named Kim Kardashian and all that. He said I could go on the internet and have sex with Kim Kardashian every night.
Right.
with a fantasy,
Right.
But that's what we was trying to say, that if you content at home, and it ain't just the man. I mean, just both ways. You content at home, you're not gonna spend that extra time
Well,
to
you don't
do
know
all
that
that.
number behind her yet.
Welcome to the Aaron Turner Show.
I'm gonna throw something on y'all young girls.
There you go.
What would y'all do if y'all seen Denzel? Y'all gonna be faithful?
Nah.
No, we'll fall out.
Let me throw that on y'all too.
I don't like Denzel
Yeah,
like
nah.
that, so I would.
Well, see, Denzel getting old now.
Yeah.
But somebody like
talking about
Idris
the fact.
Elba,
Idris Elba walk up in here.
it's
Lord
over.
Jesus.
What about
I'm gonna lay
Terrence
across
Howard?
the table on the TV.
No,
He's
not
a-
Terrence. Not
he's a-
Terrence Howard.
Terrence
no.
Howard not my type.
No, but you
He
know.
light skinned TL. I don't do light skin.
But what he's trying to say,
What I'm showing y'all is that it's something on y'all too.
Women
Yeah.
do it too.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't. But I always put that. My nieces and them, they love Terrence Howard, and they think he crazy as hell.
He looks crazy.
Definitely.
Yeah, because he look good don't mean he a good brother.
That's very true.
Right.
He's very violent.
Yeah.
Oh.
They've said that.
Oh.
I've heard.
but y'all like that?
No,
I
I
don't like that.
No, they say that now, TL. They say
No,
that now.
I ain't never been in an
I've
abusive
never-
relationship.
I've never been in one either, so.
I can't say I like it or not.
No, he's talking about
Never been there.
he talking about like the bad boy. Y'all love the
Well,
bad
I'm
boy.
talking. You like
Not
50 Cent?
necessarily.
50 Cent. He said 50
No.
Cent.
50? No.
Okay.
Yeah,
You could be an educated brother and a devil too.
That's
Uh-huh.
very true.
You're right about that.
All right,
Absolutely.
I love y'all. I love y'all.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
What are you gonna do next
Right there.
week?
I don't know what you can do to TL. TL, we're gonna
Yeah,
taking a short break.
Last night.
TL gonna call into the classics.
I might
Yeah,
have
he
to
calling
call
it. Yeah.
after the show to get my number.
Yeah, definitely.
Call
definitely.
into the P show.
We need you to come on the P show.
Yeah, definitely. But again, it's like what we say with anything I do with cheating or whatever, it creates so much dialogue. I
Why
mean,
do
people
men
just-
cheat? You not answering
Huh?
it.
You gotta tune into the shows
Why
on
you want to
Retweeted.
tell us real quick? Give us an example.
You should have tuned into the show.
Oh, wow. You gonna be like that about it?
I need an example.
And then with Tech, man, I gotta talk to you, Tech. You bring all the man code and all that, and then you gonna lie to me. You gonna lie to that. Jack was the one say every man gonna cheat. You know what I mean? Like my show talking about why do men cheat? You talking about every man gonna cheat?
Tech is controversial.
Yeah.
He really is.
It's controversial.
He is. I love
You
it.
can always have a great debate where Tech is in the room.
Yeah. You gonna start? I'm gonna start turning the mic off with him.
Oh, no.
Like Mike off on me this
He
weekend.
should.
Shut me down on the P show.
He sure
it
did
was.
on her
I
show.
forgot that it's my show, but he the man behind the scenes. He
Yeah,
running
that's
everything
Shut
for
her
real.
off.
That's true. That's true. Man, yeah. Okay. Trayvon Martin. The cheating deal. But we did talk about, we say, domestic violence.
We talked about having your mate's passcode to their social networks and cell phones. We talked about open relationships.
Oh yeah, that was the open relationship thing was something.
Like, would you be okay with having an open relationship? You know,
might as well not even be in a relationship.
Exactly.
Open relationship. Why even say open relationship?
That's pretty much everybody say.
That's a false sense of
What
you know.
What thing?
Whoa.
Oh, welcome. Oh, okay.
I don't know what. You know.
Okay.
That was. I'm sure everybody's like.
You think people are probably over act like a lady, think like a man? Think people are over it yet?
The movie was number 2 up against Avengers this weekend. So
No, not
so
good.
good.
Yeah.
So they are. They still.
Yeah,
I gotta see
number
Avengers.
2.
I heard Avengers was amazing.
Yeah. I gotta
have to
check that out. Definitely gotta
Well,
check
y'all know
that out.
tonight, Russ Parr is at Bowtie. His movie
Right, it is
out.
tonight.
You got to
It
be
is
up there
tonight.
by 7 o'clock. You got 10 minutes to get there.
Yeah.
So it's a free tickets. As at the Bowtie, it's a new movie. He got the Shepherd's something. I forgot the name, but you know, it's just about how some people are bad in the church, how they're using the church as a cover up.
Ooh,
pretty much. So I don't get to see it tonight because we're going to Aurora when we leave.
Right.
Come out to Aurora if you can. It's a networking event that's open to the public. I don't know the address to Aurora.
Welcome to the Aaron Turner Show.
Yeah, how's it going?
Hey, what's up, bro?
So, hey, I was listening to the show there, and it was talking about, talking about relationships and cheating. I wanted to ask y'all talking about if men cheat or whatever, but just what does that mean? I hear people define it differently. Some women are saying if you look at another woman or if you talk to them or go out with them, and it's cheating, or is it emotional cheating, or is it just are they just talking about physical? What do y'all mean by that?
Right.
I'll hang up and listen.
All right.
Okay. You could have kept on the line. Well, actually, we needed Raw on here because Raw gave that wonderful Webster Dictionary definition and stuff. I was like, man, he just read that straight up from the dictionary. And I was like, wow. But I'm gonna quote him a little bit. He said something about what did he say? Something about I can't even
when
think.
you are trying to be deceptive.
Right,
Anything you are doing
yeah.
to be deceptive to your mate or to get ahead, whether it's for personal gain or physical gain or something like that, then that can be considered as cheating. I remember him saying something about the personal gain.
Yeah, well,
I feel like even if it's emotional, that's taken away from your mate.
Right.
The emotion that you could be giving them. So I think that could be considered as a form of cheating. Is it as bad? It could almost be as bad as physically cheating because people are emotional. That's what we gravitate to. Beyond the physical is the emotional. So when you no longer have that and you're giving that to someone else, then you're pretty much telling your mate, "Hey, I'm spent. I'm over it."
Right. And I'm gonna give you my little basic elementary school definition. I can't do it like what he did. Basically, different types, emotional, definitely physical with, we talking about sexual intercourse and, that whole thing. But, just like what was said, any type of deception and, me personally, I think emotional will hurt more. Reason being because it lasts longer, and then to have your mate or your significant other giving their emotions to somebody else, to me, I think that will hurt more. And not to say that physical wouldn't hurt, but if it's like a one-time physical thing, you can kind of just,
But emotional, you attach.
Right, exactly. Hello, welcome to the Aaron Turner Show.
Hey, I just want to tell Pumpkin sheetrock in that hair.
I'm fighting the hair.
You keep on playing with it.
Girl, you right there.
Thank you.
Yeah, you are evolving right in front of our face, girl.
Aww.
And you see the nice looking gentleman with the nice shiny head. Oh,
Yeah.
Oh Lord.
man.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Beautiful other lady. I just wanted to say something so you guys could just smile. That's all.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
All right.
Fighting his hair.
Yeah, but
Keisha would appreciate that because you see me fighting his hair.
Yes.
Yeah.
What I'm gonna do tonight at the war with the mic?
Hold your head
Might
to
be a
the
little bit
side.
darker. It might be a little, you know, you got the club, like it'll be a little darker, so.
But then she's not gonna be able to see.
We got some more calls in.
Yeah, okay.
We're blowing the phone up tonight.
Yeah. Welcome to the Aaron Turner Show.
How y'all doing?
Hello.
You doing good?
I just want to make a comment. I just want to say that in a relationship, I just wonder why in some relationship why they don't communicate with one another. Because I think that in a relationship you have to communicate with one another to get along. And then you got to have respect for one another.
That's right. Communication is the key.
Mm-hmm. That's the number
Yeah,
one.
you got to communicate with one another, because that's the way you can find out what bothers the other person.
That's right.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
That's right.
Thank you.
And that's how I want to call it says.
All right.
Okay.
But that's true, you
Right.
know.
Yes.
But men, when we talk to y'all say it's complaining. It's like we don't know how to communicate with y'all because y'all always think it's complaining.
Mm-hmm.
You know, why we can't just come here and say, baby, you know, I got a problem with this.
Right.
And it turns into, you like, oh, Lord, here she go again.
It's,
You know what I mean?
it's just too
Yeah,
easy.
like.
We're going to take this call for you. Welcome to the Aaron Turner Show.
How you doing? I just wanted to let you guys know that you're doing a great job tonight.
Thank you.
Okay. Thanks.
You're welcome. And Christian,
Hello.
what kind of shoes do you have on?
They're actually 9 West.
Oh, can I try them on?
Wow.
Maybe not. Sure.
Okay, well, have a good one.
All right.
Okay.
Maybe it's one of your friends.
That I know exactly
Yeah,
who that is.
yeah.
That is
Wow.
my line sister Janae.
All
How
right.
you doing?
Okay.
So Aaron,
Uh-huh.
why is that though? So is it the tone of voice that we come with? I mean, if we use a softer tone, I'm like, baby, you know,
But that's
help us out.
well, I know me and Pump gonna talk about this on one of the shows.
I'm sure you did.
The communication is just, you know, it's big, and I truly don't have an answer for that.
Yeah.
Really,
Just tune
because
us out, man.
you know, I'm not even listening to you now. So
Yeah,
yeah, you know what too.
Like, oh, here she go again.
Man,
I think it's the point if you say, if you tell someone how you're feeling about something, but then you come in and you keep saying it over and over and over again.
Yeah, that's nasty.
That's when it gets more so people start not wanting to listen
we
to you.
feel like it's no results.
Yeah.
You know,
But my thing with that
that's
is love it or leave it alone.
There you go.
I'm gonna leave it alone, bro. I'm gonna leave it alone.
Love it or
We
leave
got
it
another
alone.
call.
Okay. Welcome to the Aaron Turner Show.
Hey, Aaron, I had to call you back. Hey, look, I was listening to y'all talk about cheating between, men and women.
Uh-huh.
Some people say it's wrong, some people say it's okay. But here's my thing. What is the difference in cheating? How is it okay? It's not okay to cheat. But why is it okay for an actor or an actress that's married and goes on the set and does a love scene with a man or a woman and kisses them week after week and then go home to their husband?
They getting paid for that, baby.
That's their job.
But you
That's work.
How can you go kiss somebody when you're supposed to kiss your own husband?
That's work.
But I think that's
You
why.
want to do the scene with me? That's what I asked my man. He gonna
Right,
probably say
that's-
no.
Right.
Yeah.
Like,
But
you
he
know,
gonna say no
But
no
it's
kissing
a
with
job.
the tongue and all that.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
But I think that's why a lot of actresses and actors,
I get
they
y'all riled up
always
on that
break
one.
up.
All right.
I think they always break up because you start getting attached.
They
you
do.
always in that love
They
stage.
know they stay there, don't it?
Yeah,
for
so because some of them be
Yeah.
a little too juicy. You like now something going on after work. You know.
Well,
Yeah,
I know. Yeah, that's definitely.
I know if I was
definitely
on
hard.
there with some of them actors.
You be married, you be snatched up.
All right, let's go and wrap this whole thing up. Last Aaron Turner Show. We're gonna talk about. Also, we got a few more minutes. Okay, Wendi, you can summarize what you got going on and all that good stuff.
Oh wow, Richmond Black is always booming.
Shout out to Richmond
Shout
Black.
out to richmondblack.com. Stay tuned. We got the Rich City Hip Hop Awards that are gonna be coming up. Got Miss Pumpkin hosting.
Y'all
We're
gotta
one of the
vote.
hosts.
Y'all gotta
And
vote.
please gotta get out there and vote.
Okay.
And I will be presenting. And of course, you can find me on the P Show every single Saturday.
Every Saturday.
Every Saturday, except this Saturday, I'll be in Atlanta with the
That's
band
right.
Belief.
She's neglecting us.
Oh.
Yes, the band Belief will be representing Richmond at
really?
the Spring Fest.
Okay.
that's
cool.
So it's a
cool.
big opportunity for
I
that.
know that. Okay.
That's right.
That's what's up. Okay.
Shout out to Durwood, David, Durwood and Trina. They watching us.
Okay.
Said great topic.
Okay. All right. Kristen Crawford. You can promote our upcoming project.
On actually May 15th, Tuesday, May 15th, Aaron and I are having a show. It's called The Classics. We're going to be highlighting music and music videos from the 60s, 70s. So make sure you tune into that. Comcast, same channel, Verizon 36.
9 p.m.
At 9 p.m. on Tuesday, May 15th.
Oh, y'all got the late night show.
Yeah, we're gonna show the video.
Tune in. I love some old school music.
That's gonna and also we're gonna be having like different we gonna have like different guests may come in. I'm not gonna say names right now, but
don't do that.
I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do that, but there's some things in the works. So it's gonna be real hot, and I think countrywide, a lot of people kind of looking forward because it's not a show like this, across the country, believe it or not.
Yeah.
So of this caliber. And shout out to Dave with Comcast. This is brainchild that he put together. Yeah. So he's really pushing it. So definitely tune in, and thank you for the love that you given to me and P for the last 12 weeks, man. 12 weeks. So what you got going on?
Y'all definitely come check me out at Aurora tonight from 7 to 10, and the address is 410 East Gray Street. We're going down there. It's a networking event, so it's gonna be some performers. It's gonna be clothing designers, different businesses down there just promoting their brand, and it's free to the public. And you can catch me on the P Show every Saturday from 3 to 5. thepshow.com, and of course, you can update them whenever we decide to come back on air. You can update them on the other show when we'll be back on air.
No doubt. Catch me Friday, the Aaron Turner Show, the radio show on the fan radio. ListenToMyRadio.com, 7 o'clock, 7 to 9. This week, I believe I'm gonna do a lady show for something for the ladies. It will be out probably tomorrow. For like promoting it. Well, I think I'm gonna do something to kind of. Spotlight the ladies, and since it's Mother's Day coming up, So shout out to all the moms out there, and my mom, and just thank you again, for showing us so much of love, Richmond and worldwide. And I told you, P, we pretty big in Atlanta. We're
getting big. We're getting out there a lot of places, and like. I've had some celebrity interviews on the radio show. I got some things lined up now with people. Like, I just don't be putting my names out there.
Right.
Because, people try to steal your secrets. You know what I'm saying? But shout out to Chingy, Cash Out, and Soap the Shaka, Lil Mo, the people that I've been in contact with, they support the P Show. And I think that's huge because, they're big people. You know what I'm saying? But we shout out to Styles Weekly.
Styles
Weekly.
Yeah, we did that.
Through Comcast, being up here. So we're working on some events. We're gonna definitely keep y'all updated.
Definitely. The summer gonna be hot for us, and we're gonna just take a little small break.
We ain't going nowhere.
No, we ain't going nowhere. Might change up a little bit, but we're gonna be here, and shout out for all the callers who called in.
Yeah.
With a lot of the with the topics, the support, and definitely TL our number one caller.
Shout out to TL.
Definitely TL.
Number one on the list.
And don't worry, TL. We'll be right back. We'll be right back. So again, shout out for all the love, and see you guys next time.
Bye.
Oh, look at y'all names.
I guess we're good.
And relax your